Now into the studio with your host of Law Talk, attorney Steve Sabra.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is attorney Steven Sabra. You're listening to Law Talk on 1480 WSAR. We do this show every Tuesday from 1 to 2 p.m. And it's your opportunity to call in with any law-related questions. Our call-in number 508-673-1480. And anything that's on your mind that's law-related is fair game. Well, it was one of the other cases that the U.S. Supreme Court's going to hear, and it's interesting because it involves UPS, big company, and it's a pregnancy bias claim against UPS that has reached the U.S. Supreme Court, and it's essentially about discrimination, pregnancy discriminating against someone who was pregnant, and the basics are that this woman was pregnant, and the UPS told her that, no, we're not going to give you a temporary assignment to avoid lifting heavy packages. And she sued, and her grounds were essentially that she should have been allowed a change in her duties or some other modification. And it sounds like the crux of her case is the fact that UPS made modifications in other circumstances, but not for a woman who was pregnant. For example, they would provide temporary light-duty work for an employee who had an on-the-job injury. They would provide temporary light-duty work for someone who was deemed disabled under federal law, probably this FMLA law. Family and Medical Leave Act law, and they would provide temporary light duty work for someone who lost their federal driver certification, which could come from, accidents or certainly OUI cases, DUI cases. If somebody refused a breathalyzer, things like that, they lose their CDL. And her argument is that that's, if you're providing it for those groups of employees, then you're discriminating against me as someone who's pregnant, and not allowing that change in duty or modification. According to her, they basically said to her that, well, go home, come back when you're no longer pregnant, and the UPS says that they didn't intentionally discriminate against her, and that they didn't do anything wrong. So we'll see how that all plays out. All right, we're just about at the end of our hour here. To reach me at the office, 508-674-0890. Again, 508-674-0890. Mostly what I do is serious personal injury cases, workers' compensation, and criminal defense. We're located in Somerset at 1026 County Street. Every Tuesday I'm here. My name is attorney Steven Sabra. You've been listening to Law Talk on 1480 WSAR.